家好，欢迎来到 Mandarin Monkey 广播时间。
Why, hello there, and welcome back to the Mandarin Monkey Podcast. Finally, episode 266.
第266集。
Hello, everybody. Happy to be back. We're finally alive again.
对啊，2个礼拜不能工作。
Nope.
我们今天终于回来了。
Yay! We're back. 266. Wow, I bet you guys missed us. I don't know. I hope you did. We missed you. We missed having a chat about things because really we've been like just melted on the sofa.
ก็2个礼拜14天呢。
Yeah.
我们有14天不行工作。
Yeah, well, we can because it's only... Oh, well, yeah, we can because I think the boys are still at nursery, right?
那就不能录广播啊。
Yeah, I think we'll be all right with
就是不能录广播啊。
他可以看电视 we can doing. No?
Huh?
Because she's just Kyrie, right? I think the boys are still at nursery.
没有啊，2个礼拜我们都在家，我们5个人都在家。
Why?
From 17th.
Really? Even the boys?
They were sick too.
Oh, sorry, you mean before?
对啊，我在讲17号啊，我们有2个礼拜没有工作。
Yeah, okay, because half term's coming up as well, isn't it?
哦，你在想的是 half term 啊，我是说我们在 quarantine 的时候，
Yeah,
有2个礼拜不能工作。
Yeah.
对啊。
Okay, but before we get into that, listen, I want to say this, something very exciting. Very exciting.
是的。
It's been going on. So what's happened? What's happened is the app MANDABOO. You can't spell it. MAD.
MAND. Manda. Yeah.
MANDABOO. Boo. MANDABOO. Mandaboo. Mandaboo is okay, stop saying boo. Stop saying boo now. Boo boo boo. Mandaboo is out now.
It's out.
It's out on Android and on iOS. Woo!
好棒好棒，大家赶快去 download Mandaboo MANDABOO 好烂哦。
MANDABOO.
I'm definitely not a constructor.
Conductor?
Conductor.
哦，今天你是是歌手吗？
不是，
是
是
like
写歌的人。
Oh, really? Like
不是这个啦，不是指挥家，是那个写歌的人。
Songwriter.
对，我绝对不会是，好吗？
Well,
这如果会是的话，就是你的工作，不是我的工作。
okay, yeah, 是我的，对。 But I mean, I'll make it and then you can sing it with me. You can say, oh, that's annoying. Or like...
You want me to sing it?
Yeah. Or at least like...
You're taking a risk.
At least get used to it with me.
Yeah.
And then say, oh, that's annoying or not. But anyway, Mandaboo, MANDABOO is out. Mandaboo,
Mandaboo.
like Mandarin Taboo, is out. It's a first of Mandarin Monkey's APP.
Gaming APP.
Now, this app, this APP is specially designed for those of you who would like to improve your speaking and listening.
对啊，很多人都说我要进步，我要练习说中文，我要练习听中文。
对啊， maybe
这个 APP 会帮助你。
对 absolutely. And maybe 应该你是很无聊 of listening to the same like 一样的人 perhaps for example you want a different 不一样的腔 a different accent or a different cadence or something like that. Mandaboo is the place to go. Now I've been on the App Store a little while, and this idea for the app came because we used to play this game in our Hangouts a few years ago when we started the Hangouts, doing the Hangouts and hanging out with everybody. We used to play this game called Taboo.
是的。
Where you would basically try and get someone to you give someone a bunch of clues in Zhongwen. As best of Zhongwen you can. You could be beginner, you could be intermediate, whatever you are. And you can try and give clues to a word. Let's say, for example, your word is apple. Okay. And you've got this word on the thing and you have one title word, which is your word you need to get the people to say. Yeah. And then you have a list of words that you can't say, right? So this challenges your Zhongwen, your language skills, because you have to like move around common words. Like, say, for example, if the word is 苹果 and I want you to guess 苹果, but
这个苹果
I couldn't say
这个东西让你很健康。 哦，他说你要给我球了。
No, no, no.
I catch the ball. Oh.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I said if I wanted you to say, so you're guessing.
Okay.
You're guessing, right? And I'm trying to make you say 苹果.
好啊。
Okay, but you don't know what's going on yet. So,
不知道，
but
我不知道。
Some of the words I can't say, for example, like maybe fruit, yellow or red, tree, and I don't know, eat, for example. I might say, you know, and I'm a beginner, so whatever. And I might say, okay, so 这个东西是事物，是你会找到这个事物在 I can't say tree, can I? Oh no. Okay, so I'll change that clue. 你这个东西你会放这个东西在你的嘴巴里。不是香蕉，不是黄色，不是绿色，不是蓝色，不是黑色。这是如果你吃这个东西，医生不要看你，对你的健康不很好。For example, okay? So a couple of clues about that, and then you guess.
然后我会从就是那个 options 里面选一个 right? I'll choose one.
Yeah, no, in the app, yeah. But in the Hangouts, we used to play it where we would just say the clues, right?
对
And then you'd guess. So you're the guesser.
对，我就说橘子，
就是 okay, 不对，
莲雾，
不是莲雾 but 莲雾很好吃。
苹果。
It's a pingo! Yay! Okay, so we play that game. And that was a lot of fun. So we'd go around. So one player would have to, you know, guess, and we'd all give all the other players in the room, like, you know, there's 5 or 10 of us in the room. We'd all know the word, and we'd be giving clues to this one person. Each of us would give one clue until the person guesses it, right? We thought, hey, this is a good game. We like it. It tests your 语言. It stretches your language a bit. You have to use different words, you know, because you can't use certain words. So you know, it stretches your languages a bit. It pushes it to the limit, which is where you need to be if you want to improve. Like you need语言进步. You want your language to improve. And so this game, what that does is essentially it does that, but in Zhongwen, what we do is we give you cards, like clue cards with the title word on it, and then the words you can or cannot say. We made it a little bit easier for beginners, so beginners can play the app too. Can play MANDABOO too.
Yeah.
So you can come in, and there are words you cannot say if you're intermediate, for example, or upper beginner. But if you want to use them, you can. You record yourself, a video of yourself, giving the clues to whatever this item is. Now, the player, when they come in, they can't see the card. All they see is 4 options, right? 4 word options, right? So there's 1 right answer, and then there's 3 wrong ones. And you can switch. There's simplified and traditional. In case you're learning simplified, in case you're learning traditional, if you're not learning characters at all, there's a pinyin option. So you can just flip the cards over, and they're pinning on and English on the other side as well. So you can learn some characters as well. And then when you listen to the clue a couple of times, and you can listen to the video a bunch of times over, so you can keep playing it, replay. If you didn't get it, replay, and then guess the answer, and off you go. Okay. Now, if you win, you get yourself a hongbao.
红包。
Sorry, just knocked the light over. If you win, you get yourself a hongbao. They're kind of points. So our points in the game are hongbao, of course, and also 新年快乐, which is relevant today. So you get yourself some hongbao, you get on a scoreboard, blah blah blah. Now, if you want to practice your speaking, you can create your own video, create your own boo. 对不对？
没错。
Now,
你的 boo
if you're listening, if you want to 练习你的听力，或者你要你的听力进步。
Yeah.
What do you do on the app?
你就玩他们的 boo.
Right.
你可以做你的 boo, 你也可以看他们的 boo.
Yes, you certainly can. So you can make yourself a boo, which is how you practice your speaking. Because obviously we give you the words, you can practice creating sentences, all that kind of stuff, and then creating some clues around it. If you want to practice your listening, you go through a feed basically where loads of, where people have made their boos. You get lots of different accents, lots of different people, lots of other different learners. Also teachers of ours will do it as well.
Sure.
We do it too.
没错。
And you can go through and listen and then guess the game, right? So my new routine is, and this is the thing, we invented this game. Yeah. We made this app the other day.
对。
But I've been playing it for obviously a long time. We've made it for a long time. It's taken all of us a long time to develop this game to make it as good as it can be for the first release.
没错。
Obviously, we're still improving it. But for the first release, it is what it is. And it's a good game.
It is. 很棒的游戏.
It's actually legitimately, I know we made it and I'm biased. It's actually a good game. Like, so my routine now is I go to bed. I get something like, for character recognition, I get something like Duolingo or Skritter, for example.
对.
Link in description for Skritter. To do character recognition, for example. Do like 10 minutes of that. And then I'll play 10 minutes of MANDABOO for my speaking and listening.
没错.
I may not make a boo that night because obviously I'm in bed. I don't want to make a boo when I'm in bed. And you're next to me snoring.
Shy, 害羞. 哪有?
你?
没有.
Yeah. Dribbling. And I'm going, 这个东西是有毛. It's loads of fun and it's legitimately a good game. So I was playing it and a bunch of our members in Mandarin Monkey community have made a couple of videos to start with.
Yeah.
We only released it a few days ago, but they've started making some videos, which is cool.
没错.
And they're super cool. I love the clues. But yeah, so it's out now. MANDABOO. MANDABOO.
Yeah, watch the boo, listen to the boo, love the boo, share the boo.
Be the boo.
Be the boo. Boo, 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 boo.
yeah. MANDABOO. It's called it's Mandarin taboo, but also the little character that we made, the little ghost is Boo the Ghost.
Boo.
He's Boo the Ghost.
Boo.
Yeah.
Peekaboo.
He's a little Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
新年快乐.
新年快乐. Go and download it.
虎年行大运.
Apple and Android. Very, very happy about that. Very happy about that. And super excited about getting some eyes and ears on it. And when you do download it, a little review.
没错，给我们 review. 拜托，拜托.
Start making boos.
Yeah.
Oh, also, sorry, I know I'm still on it. We'll get off it in just a sec. The other thing is we have got our teachers to make some professional boos.
没错.
Professional boos.
对啊.
So obviously you can hear the community boos and everything it is free. What we do have is currently a bank of boos, right? 250 native spoken boos by our teachers who give clues to the boos, the videos. Obviously proper tones, proper sentences, all this kind of stuff. And they do it 250. So you can get those. And obviously we're updating it. So we've got the teachers obviously who have got a bunch more cards to make and they're making it on a regular basis as well. So they're available and they're going to continue to be available. And we're going to keep updating them as we sort of move on as well. So have a look at Boo. Start making the Boo. Try and get to the top of the scoreboard. At the moment, Benny 老师, she's at the top.
What?
With 311 hongbao.
What?
Yeah.
Benny 老师有在玩呢.
Yeah, and well, she made a bunch of boos, right? So she's like a super boo creator.
是.
So she made a bunch of boos, and she's at 300 and something like that. And then we've got like Cynthia 老师, we've got Claire 老师, we've got us, Mandarin Monkey. We like only have 100. We have like 131 hongbao, something like that.
No.
Yeah.
我们需要很多.
We need to,
boo up.
We need to boo up. Boo up.
我们需要新的音乐.
Yeah, we need. I'll get.
我需要 boo up 的音乐.
Look, we haven't been working for the last 2 weeks, so I've got a lot to catch up on. And why haven't we been working for the last 2 weeks, Sweeps?
因为我们得到 Omicron. 好吧，恭喜恭喜.
We won though.
Yeah.
We won. We beat Omicron. Omicron got us by the legs, by the throat.
Yep.
And we fell, but we got back up.
我们站起来了，没错。
对啊。
我们赢了。我们花了2个月，不是2个月，2个礼拜的时间。
Yeah.
恢复健康了，我们现在健康了，好不好？ 但是现在还是有后遗症啊，就是还是会想要咳嗽，然后还是会有一点点觉得很累。但是呢，
那没事，我要说，我们需要解释我们的体验，
我们的状况，没错。
Because from the beginning，
没错，就在2022年1月17号。
Yeah
1月17号，那2022年1月15号，Kyrie
14 I think
14 Kyrie
他回来
确诊了。 OK， 他回家 ，alright， 发烧，躺在沙发上
，Yeah，
然后我们就说 OK， 这个一定是 Omicron， 为什么呢？因为呢，在那个礼拜的 same week， 他的学校。他们的同学每天3个4个确诊，3个4个小朋友
很多。我们告诉他们。
Yeah. 然后呢，我们就 expected， 我们就说这个 Kyrie 一定会得到 Omicron。
Yeah.
果真他真的得到 Omicron， 他就发烧了，然后觉得很不舒服，然后我们就帮他做那个 LFT 测试。然后真的就是2条线 ，2 lines on the test， 所以我们就说 OK 啦 ，Kyrie 得到啦。那个时候 Mason Max 他们还没得到，他们就还是去学校，但是去了学校一天
以后的，
他们就得到了。
It's like发烧，
对，
头痛 kind of symptoms，他们的症状是，
对
，Yeah， 就是发烧。Kyrie 有发烧，and 头痛，
对
，and then Mason one day, 2 days afterwards, something like that, got it as well.
那时候 Kyrie 也是，我们就让 Kyrie 跟他说，你因为生病了，所以你需要在你的房间吃饭、睡觉、玩、看电视，随便你。那但是你就要在房间这样，所以 Kyrie 就有2天没有跟他的弟弟，还有跟他的2个弟弟玩。那就想说 OK， 我们就试试看来 try to avoid it， 但是呢没办法，就是他们还是得到。你先得到 ，right？ We tested you， 因为你就说 you feel a bit off， 你就觉得有点怪怪的。
We went to Mason 的学校，对不对？ And 我跟你说话，我说 I feel off， like I don't feel super bad， but I just feel
开始好像有什么
something's off， something's wrong。Like I didn't have sinuses or anything or cough or any kind of. I just felt
觉得身体有点痛。
Yeah,
是
like 你知道如果你的 like 自己的身体有问题 like some kind, don't you? You just like there's something up.
Yeah.
And
我记得因为 the next day I had it.
Yeah.
然后那时候早上我还在跟我妈妈讲电话，我就说你好不好啊？然后我就跟她说我Tom 还有Kyrie 他们都生病了，然后我妈妈说那你要小心啊 blah blah blah。
你告诉他我们有 Omicron 吗？
对啊。
Did she have like a heart attack? Yeah.
他就说你们得 Omicron， 你们怎样？你们要去医院什么的。我说你不要紧张，就是没有这么的 serious， 没有这么的严重，就是你好像得了一个很严重的感冒，就是这样，就是一个感冒的感觉。然后因为我就跟他讲电话，讲完这样我就 hang up， 我就挂掉这样。然后我就开始觉得我的背好痛哦，就是开始就觉得我的背怎么就是很酸很痛。然后我想可能是我昨天晚上没有睡好，然后我就去拿那个我的圣诞礼物，我的 massage， 然后就开始叮叮，开始就是要按摩我的背。然后我想说不对，好像越来越痛。然后我就想说 OK， 那我就来 test。 结果真的2条线。 And after that 我就没有办法动了，我就一定要躺在沙发上。我就跟 Tom 说我得到了，我就是 positive。 然后他说哦那我有头痛，然后我的背又很痛，就是所有的症状就起来了，这样子。对啊。
So yeah, I mean it developed quite quickly. So for those of you who haven't had Omicron yet, this is, and if you're worried about it, I get it. And we totally understand the 如果你是紧张或担心 we get it. If you're worried about getting it, we understand. But like I get it. I totally get it because I was worried for a little while because I was on I know I legitimately needed to clear my throat.
他们不想听好吗？
So I needed to clear my throat. I was on the at-risk list. So I got an email about a month ago from the NHS that said you're an at-risk person. And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't have like any respiratory issues, any sort of like pre-existing conditions other than my 肚子的问题, which 你们知道 this eosinophilic enteritis.
好厉害哦，你还讲得出来。
谢谢。eosinophilic enteritis. Yeah. In eosinophilic enteritis. But anyway, eosinophils. Anyway, so apart from that condition, which is not like one of the the overweight, heart condition, old, that kind of thing. But I didn't know this currently because like 现在 like 每天我会吃类固醇。And because I'm taking 我会吃类固醇。Oh, sorry, that's the light again. That puts me at risk. So anyone who's currently on steroids for any treatment, you're an at-risk person because it suppresses your immune system or whatever, or it affects your immune system taking steroids. So I was on the thingy, so I don't know if this helps anyone, and I hope it will. And I'm going to try and phrase this in a way that might help because I totally understand the worry. There's a lot of people out there who have 健康的担心，
当然
and anxiety around health. I totally get it because Google does not help. Because essentially you Google and you say I got an earache and says right you got cancer.
真的
like, what? Huh?
如果你有症状，如果你有 any symptom, not just like during this time. 就是如果你有症状，你有头痛，你有牙齿痛，你有眼睛痛 don't Google 就是不要 Google 然后因为 Google 总是会给你很可怕的资讯很可怕的 information 就是 maybe 你只是牙齿需要去洗牙然后就好了但是他会跟你说你可能得到癌症你可能得到一个 mouth cancer
Yeah, 100% it says all that kind of stuff
就是不要去 Google 相信那些东西就是去给医生看
You Google headache and you've got a brain tumor. By the end of the night, you're sweating. You're like, I actually have those symptoms. Like, what's the symptoms of a stroke? Oh, it's a mild headache. I've got a mild headache. Do you know what I mean? Do you mean you're
好可怕，那就只是吓自己而已。
And I swear your mind will play. So like, I did it because I wanted to Google. Because as soon as you say to someone, and I have like general like anxiety anyway. And if you say to me, you're at risk, right? And I remember when I got the email, I was like, they must have made a mistake.
Yeah.
And they must have made a mistake sending that email about being at risk.
那封信对而且你有打电话给他们
对我打电话给
因为你还打给
医生
GP 然后问说为什么我有这封信然后他们还看你的 record 然后就说没有啊你看起来都很好啊你没事啊没关系你不要担心
So I ignored it.
对
然后 in the post, I received a PCR test. And they're like, you're at risk. Take the test as soon as, if you get any symptoms, send it off to us and we'll give you a special treatment. And I was like, so I ignored it for another 2 weeks until obviously we got Omicron.
Yeah.
And then, but I Googled it. When at that point, as soon as I got it confirmed and we started getting Omicron, obviously, 紧张, anxiety.
对因为你会不知道会发生什么事情就不知道这个症状会不会好还是会不会变得更严重
if you don't have serious
对啊
and especially you say the word it's so stupid to say the word at risk right and without an answer like because I how long I was on the phone for trying to organize this thing that eventually I got and blah 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 they said you're at risk now so I'm like I ignored it and I was like whatever if we get Omicron we get it and we'll deal with it and we're in we're pretty good health. We're pretty young. We'll be fine. But as soon as they confirmed that, yeah, no, you are at risk because you're taking steroids. I wwent,
什么意思？
放屁，你知道吗？
听到很想放屁。
是 So yeah, they went, you're okay. No, actually you are because你吃类固醇，所以你是。
噔噔噔。
I was like,
what?
What do you mean?
什么意思？我要死了吗？我要死了吗
？Yeah, right. And then I obviously called my GP. 我给我的家医打电话，然后他说为什么你给我打电话？And I was like, what? Why are you calling me? And I'm like, wait, you told me that I'm an at-risk person. And what are you going to do about it? I actually said to them on the phone, look, listen, I don't know what I don't know what this existing condition is that you're talking about, why I'm at risk, and I actually said to them on the phone, I don't know if you heard me talking to them about it. I said, look, whatever circle you send me around, can we just get an answer to this problem? Or whatever special treatment that you guys have got, I'd like to go and do that treatment if I'm a at-risk person. I would prefer not to die in front of my family at home. Right?
对啊，好可怕。
To which, frankly, 我的大意的 response 是不好, and I'm going to change that doctor because of that. Even though he...
是 Evan 吗?
Yeah, Evans, yeah.
是 Evans.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm going to change him to...
He was a good one though.
There's a German woman at the same GP, a German doctor. She helped me.
All right.
She's very straight, like very to the point, but she helped me. Like on the first call I made, first time I spoke to her, she said, let me get off the call. I'll call the hospital. I'll arrange it. And they'll give you a call back, or I'll give you a call back. And lo and behold, 15 minutes later, she called me back and said, listen, I've spoken to them at hospital. The reason, they didn't get back to you in this whole circle thing is because you've been in Taiwan for so long and we don't have your records of your current, 你的 incident enteritis. 所以我们找不到你的 records, 报告。
对，报告。所以他们就不知道你到底是什么状况，对，他不知道。Okay.
So,
Dr. Evans, ouch.
So no, just the fact that he said, why are you calling? I don't mean to be rude, but why are you calling me? Right? And this is talking to a person who's currently very anxious, who's just got a virus, which the news is reporting that kills everybody. Kind of. The media is reporting that this thing kills everybody.
He must have the bad day that day.
I don't know.
Maybe. 但是我觉得他的态度还是有点不太好啦。
But like 很笨的 comments at the wrong time. Even if you had a bad day. Like anyway, but so he didn't help essentially. And he was a person that actually, he made me more anxious. Bad mistake.
Yeah.
You know, because you're prone to panic, and panic is, you can get stupid with panic, and you can stop, like, you can't breathe anymore. And you're like, anyway, I wasn't in that much of in that kind of state. Anyway, but that 德国的医生他帮了我，然后my symptoms. So for those of you who are worried, and that may not have helped you, by the way, that was just my experience with doctors. The symptoms were this: I felt off.
是
Right, day one, and you can explain你的症状 as well. But so day one, I felt off, and what I mean by that is like I just felt there was something up. Like I felt a little bit fatigue, a little bit tired, a little bit like my body was irritated, like my 骨头。
就他们在告诉你，我生病了，
you
我
can
快
tell
要
it's
生
coming.
病了。
对。So what about you? What day one? 你的症状是什么？
我的就是感觉就是好像我刚运动完，然后我的肌肉很酸
，right? So sore muscles.
Yeah, 就 sore. 然后我就觉得 OK， 可能是我昨天没有睡好，因为就是那天晚上的 night before， 因为你就已经是 positive。
Yes.
但是我们只有一间房间。
Yeah.
对，那时候你是 positive.
That's right. And yeah, it was the day after you tested positive. Yeah.
对，然后我们就不知道要睡哪里呀，然后我就说。那我们就一起睡吧 ，right？ 所以我们就一起睡，但是我就不能 facing Tom， 就是我不能睡在他那一边，所以我一定要 facing the other way， 所以我整个晚上我就只是同一个的 same position， 我就睡在 same position， 然后我就想说 ，OK， 那应该是因为我睡在同一边的关系，所以我的背很痛，right？ 然后我就开始拿我的那个按摩棒。就开始按摩我的肩膀、我的背这样，但是就是1个小时、2个小时，我觉得不对，就是这个感觉已经不是 sore muscle 的痛，
只有你的肌肉吗？不是你的骨头。
然后我想说 ，OK， 好像越来越严重，就是那个感觉痛的感觉越来越严重。我就想说，那我应该是得了。对，而且 before that， 我的喉咙也痛，然后对我就觉得说，那应该是。
我没有。
哦，你没有，我有。
On day 2.
No， 我就是 before.
Day 1.
Before.
Oh, yeah.
对，那时候对，就是有一个感觉，就是痒痒的感觉，然后我就觉得 OK， 可能是感冒吧，因为 I tested and it's all negative.
Yeah, yeah.
对啊，然后我想说，那应该就只是感冒，所以没关系。但是就在那一天，我就觉得我应该就是得了，我一定得了。
Yeah.
Like even the night you tested positive, but I was tested negative. 我就想说这一定不是真的，这是我一定得了。
Yeah. I had
只是比较慢。
I remember I had this like a little cough
对
the day before I tested positive. I had like a little cough. I got 一点点咳嗽 but I don't know what like 我的感觉是 like I needed to clear my throat. Like,
对
and Darian can attest to it as well because most of the day I was going COVID. I was 开玩笑 about it being COVID, like going, just trying to clear my throat.
That wasn't 开玩笑, that was
real.
真的.
It was genuine, yeah. I can't believe that she didn't catch it. But I wasn't coughing on her, to be fair. But like, yeah. Anyway, day 2.
对啊 Day 2就是整个就是不能动啊。my day 1就是后面来大概下午那时候我就不能动了。
Yeah.
我就一定要躺在沙发上。我就没有办法，我就让 Maxi 就自己玩了，我就没有办法照顾他，完全没办法，我就一定要躺在沙发上休息。
Yeah. So it felt on day 2.
That's the worst.
It felt. I mean, I think for both of us, it lasted about 5 days. I think the worst of it. About 5 days, all of the symptoms, right?
1 week, 对啊，因为我们就很早睡觉啊，大概7点8点我们就睡觉了。
Yeah. Our recovery was difficult because we had 3 children. They always had to stay at home. We had to wake up with the baby, and we had to look after them all the time. So we didn't get any true rest throughout the day. Really, we collapsed a lot.
Yeah.
But again, for the people who haven't got it yet, or maybe worrying. So essentially, so day 2 is kind of like fatigue. I got sinus. You got sore throat. I didn't ever get sore throat. I just got chesty, like weighty chest. So like not like an elephant standing on it. Like you've got a like mild bronchitis, or so, like a cough, an upper respiratory like a cough. You know what I mean? Like something's laying on your chest. Just sort of, very bit chesty. Walking up the stairs was difficult.
很喘
I mean, it was not difficult in the sense of like you don't go, but like it's more tiring
对
to go upstairs and downstairs, carry the baby. It was way more tiring.
就是你会知道，就是一般来说 in general,
Yeah.
你上楼，你就是上楼，你就不会感觉累，不会感觉什么。但是在那时候第1天、第2天的时候，我只要走上楼梯，我就很累，就是 like 就很喘，这是喘的意思，就是很 out of breath.
Yeah.
然后这是不对，就是不正常的，就是 not normal， 就是你怎么会就是走个楼梯你就会喘
Yeah, it's just more effort than usual, right? Than to climb the stairs. So it's kind of like that. And then I had real bad sinus, blocked noses. You had bad sore throat. You lost your voice, I think, for half a day.
对啊，第三天、第4天的时候
third day. And that's kind of the worst thing I think about it was the fatigue. The tiredness. You just like had to no energy to do anything. You just wanted to collapse on the sofa and like I just can't do anything. It kind of felt like a bad cold. Like just a bad cold. But not like the people like these like obviously some like these small percentage, very small percentage of people have reported. I'm assuming this was just a mild case of it or of Omicron or whatever, but 5 days, it felt like a bad cold. If you have the opportunity just to rest in bed, you'll probably recover by 3.
对
If you had the opportunity just to sleep.
对，我觉得如果你是没有孩子，然后你也不需要你可以请假，你不需要工作的话，我觉得如果你睡一整天，就 sleep the whole day， 你可能花2天。
I think
3天你就 OK， 但是我们不一样，就是我们没有办法好好的休息 ，we don't have like a proper time to rest。但是 Darren 其实有帮我们很多 ，Darren 就是帮我们 babysit for like 2 hours, 3 hours， 然后让我们可以在床上休息这样子。所以我们就只有得到那一点点的时间休息，然后我们就晚上的时候，我们就7点就送小孩去睡觉，然后我们2个就洗澡，然后睡觉。
我会告诉你，我用了什么办法来帮我的症状，是steam actually really helped the breathing, by the way. So if you got like if you get Omicron, you get a really heavy chest. I did a steam bowl. You didn't do it, did you? But and for my sinuses as well, I got a steam bowl, boiling water, and some Vicks, like some eucalyptus oil sort of stuff or whatever in the water. Just the steam on its own really helped. And I inhaled that for like 10 minutes and it really helped sort of loosen up the chest, clear it up. And then I had phlegm and whatever, coughing up stuff on like day 4. But for me, it was 一点点不一样，因为我需要去医院。So after I cleared up this doctor stuff, essentially what I had to have, because I was an at-risk person because the 类固醇, the steroids, I needed to go to hospital on day 4. Gone to hospital on day 4. Not because obviously my symptoms were super bad.
就是你需要
It was just because
打针啦，你需要打针。
Yeah, 我需要打针. Well, I needed an IV. Essentially, I needed an antiviral infusion. So they put me in an IV for 30 minutes and which gave me an amount of antivirals. And then they'd observe me for an hour in case I went into anaphylactics or whatever. I basically had fits and stuff or swelled up, had a bad reaction basically.
就看你有没有其他不一样的症状。
对。But I mean the antivirals, so they don't help you get rid of the symptoms. They just help the symptoms not develop into anything more serious. And I think on day 4 it was day 4 or day 5 I got those.
对.
I seem to remember. It might have been day 5 actually. But after that we both kind of started getting a bit better. And now I've still got a little bit of like the occasional cough, like chesty cough bit. And the occasional sinus I woke up with this morning. Are you clear now? Are you
没有。我们叫做我们说这个是后遗症，就是你感冒然后 recover 之后你还有这些症状，但是你没事的，这个叫做后遗症。我不知道英文是什么。Like symptoms still remains after you recover.
I don't know what the English would be for that.
没有吗？But anyway, 就是我现在的后遗症就是咳嗽，就这样。
It's not like recovery period, is it?
不是吧？不知道，反正就是
like the lingering symptoms afterwards.
对
，Yeah.
后遗症，看一下，看过吗
Yeah, like the lingering symptoms. Yeah, I don't know what.
The what?
Sequelae. Repercussions, aftermath, the residual effects. Yeah, so
like
the lingering symptoms. Yeah.
对，就是你还是会有这些来想要清喉咙啊。还有就是我很容易 out of breath。
鼻塞。
我很容易就是 out of breath。Like 如果我可能走路上楼梯，然后 do some laundry， 我就觉得好累哦，就是要呼吸很多。
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, more tired than you should.
对。
Yeah.
对，然后这就2个后遗症而已，就是2个状况，我现在还有。
Yeah.
对。
But yeah, so that's it. So any of you, and I don't know whether that would help anybody. I hope it kind of does in a way, because I know there's a lot of worry out there and about getting Omicron, and it seems to be sweeping over Inguo at the moment and Meiguo, and frankly everywhere, Taiwan too.
现在台湾他们原本上个礼拜还100多个 cases， 然后今天是55个 cases， 大家就很紧张啊，大家就过年就是都在家，然后就是说不要出门这样。然后我妈妈也很紧张，但是我妈妈上个礼拜有第3针booster， 她打第3针。
We've got ours this month sometime. We have to book ours.
对
because we're now we can now have it, right? It's been 3 months after our second vaccine this month sometime.
对啊
All right, so I should get on to booking it.
对啊，就感觉这个 Omicron 好像已经是大家都不怕，然后就会觉得说I will get it anyway, I'll get it eventually， 就是会觉得这是很平常的事情，这是在英国大家都觉得 also 还是有很多人会觉得说 let's just get it， 就是不管了。
That was the thought process.
对，就是不管了就得吧，然后我们就休息，然后康复，然后就好了。但是就是这个状况在台湾，就是大家都还是很 panic， 就是大家还是会觉得我如果得我就会生病，我就会死掉，这样就是我们现在的 mind process 是很不一样。就是在英国大家都觉得说得就得吧 whatever， 但是在台湾就是大家就是还是很紧张。
be super cautious about it. I mean, that may or may not be good for Taiwan in the future because it's coming and it's going to be there. I think, it seems like COVID is going to be a thing for people everywhere. And if Taiwan doesn't kind of accept it, then it's going to hit hard,
我觉得这跟就是 even before COVID 就是大家对 health 这个想法这个 thought 是有很不一样的关系，很不一样的差别的 different。 就是在英国，就是你如果有感冒就是 go home and rest， 这是一个来 naturally recover， 就是让你的身体去跟这些病毒打架。这是在英国 right， even 就是在 Western countries 大家都是这样子想，医生都会这样子告诉病人，就是你要回家休息， you don't need to take any medicine， 你就是喝水休息就好了。
对，
但是在台湾我 Eastern country
他们给你很多药，
他们会给你很多药，就是你没有办法让你的身体有办法 create antibody，就是 naturally 就是让你的身体变得比较强壮，我这么说。所以在这个时候，在这个这么严重的时候，在台湾大家会觉得说我如果生病我就死掉，不然就是没有药，因为没有药所以我会死掉，或是因为我打了疫苗然后我又得了 what， 他们会很紧张。
我知道。
然后在这边就是大家就觉得说 OK 我的身体可以deal with it，我就让我的身体去自己打架，自己去 create the antibody。 所以我觉得这样子的like logic 是不一样，很不一样的。
所以其实很有趣，因为 like 我不知道如果这是文化还是like 医生的办法 like because 因为 like 英国人应该这是 like 我不要说这是骄傲的thing， 但是 like or maybe it's like you're saying it's about building up your own immune system. So if you have a cold and you go to the doctor, I would not in Ingor 95% of the time I would say, and I mean I'm sure there's some but people out there who have doctors who give them medicine, but I'd say 95% of the time the doctor will go, you've got a cold, go home like you said, drink soup, drink water, in a couple of days you'll be fine.
对，他们就是
your body will get rid of it.
They educated that way. 这些医生就是告诉你这样做就好了。
对，那是在如果你住在台湾，然后我们去看医生，他会说你的症状是什么？然后我说我咳嗽、发烧的、头痛，and 他们说 OK here 我会给你止痛药 blah 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 这个药、
头痛药、流鼻水药，对 whatever 药，
他们会给你 like 很多的袋子 and you'll take it away. For every symptom they'll give you one medication, right? But they won't even question it. They won't even you're absolutely right. They won't even say now我不知道如果这是文化 because or education, because I'm surely the 教育是教育是一样。No, 要的
我不知道
教育吗？
那应该是说医生们是怎么教育 citizens， 这是很不一样。就是在台湾我们的医生就说你就是吃这些药。I think just because大家会 complain， 就是他们说我头痛啊，你要给我药啊，你不给我药 I paid you, I came to see you, so you have to give me something back.
So this is 文化， that is 文化，
对，就是你要给我什么东西让我可以回家吃，那你一定要给我什么。
Obviously I can't answer for like 美国的医生，我不知道。但是 like 我知道 like 英国的文化是chin up, stiff upper lip,
对
go home, deal with it. Like keep calm and carry on. That's the 英国人的文化。Keep calm and carry on. And it's the same thing with the queue that we were talking, the 排队的 the 情况 that we were talking about how English people are actually very polite and we queue really well, like we're 达人 like we're really good queuers.
你们真的是达人，
很礼貌的queuers.
对。
But inside we're screaming
about
everybody. And it's the same thing I mean, when I go to the doctors and I go, I've got a headache and I'm gonna be tired and I got a cough. I wouldn't say curse because it's English, but I got a cough. I'm gonna be sick everywhere. I want them to give me things to make me feel better, but they always go, "You've got a cold.
Yeah,
you'll be fine in a few days. Make sure you drink some water." And I'm like, "But please." Do you know what I mean? Because I feel rubbish at that time.
But 对啊，所以就是这种，就是在台湾你必须要吃药的这个文化，反而 like I would say it doesn't really help Taiwanese people building up their immune system.
It doesn't, because it's not giving you a chance to do it, is it?
对啊，我知道在英国就是 they put you in a harsh way， 但是你会更健康，你的身体会更强壮。那我知道可能在台湾大家可能觉得说哦好方便哦，然后好快哦 so convenient and so quick， 然后就是你只要吃药就好了，你还可以来 work normally， 但是你反而那个身体的那个康复的状况就没有办法像 Western people here.
What's interesting is because obviously I saw the consultant, the gastroenterologist consultant guy finally after 3 months of waiting. I went to the hospital and saw him about my eosinophilic enteritis in Ingguo. And what's interesting is that I came from Taiwan with 6 different medications and now I'm on 2. Do you know what I mean? This is super interesting. Like they've cut down the 6 that I was on down to 2, which is like Leigutan. And then like and swan, wei swan. So yeah, the antacid basically stuff. So super interesting.
对啊，我觉得因为你的那个医生，那个胃的医生就是告诉你，其实因为你的身体，你的胃是习惯
It's just so interesting. Yeah,
习惯英国的饮食，所以可能为什么台湾的医生会给你胃酸的药，是因为在台湾你吃的食物会让你的胃酸变得越来越多，
对，
所以他们一定要给你胃酸的药。那现在你的身体是回来到英国的饮食，所以你就不需要这些胃酸的药。
Yeah.
对，我觉得饮食真的好重要哦。像有些外国人，他们可能如果这些外国人他们是幸运的话 if they're lucky， 他们可以去到日本，可以去到韩国，去到台湾、中国，他们吃他们的食物是没关系的，就是他们不会觉得肚子不舒服。但是 like most of 外国人到中国到台湾这种吃我们的饮食的话，他们会觉得非常的不舒服，因为一些 chemical 在食物里面，一些 chemical 会让你的胃感到不舒服，不是那么的 natural。 我会说就是的饮食会更 complex，
是
在我们的西方在东方的国家，我们的饮食比较 complex，
一定是复杂吗？
对，比较复杂，就是它那些 chemical 的成分比较复杂。对，像你说什么 SMG。Yeah,
SMG. I can't remember. Sodium monochlorate or whatever it was. Yeah.
对
SMG. 对，
这个东西就是有存在 exist in the Eastern food.
Yeah, only well, he said because I mean he said that because the doctor, my doctor, the specialist, was Indian guy. Obviously him coming from the East as well. He said he's actually got quite a lot of experience in this field, coming from an Eastern medicine standpoint.
对，
not Eastern like Chinese medicine. I mean, like he was educated in the East, but then moved to the West, and he's lived here for 30 years or 40 years or something, as a doctor. And he was saying this phenomenon has happened where Waigoren will go to a foreign country, and then their bodies will essentially, you'll keep eating the local food continuously, and it's got something in it. Like he said, it could not necessarily just the food. It could be like the bugs, the normal common colds that are going around in that country. It kind of infects your body, and your body's not used to it, and it rejects it, kind of thing. And so he was sort of suggesting that it's very possible that I've been in Taiwan for such a long time, and ingesting the food, there's some kind of chemical that they use in the water, the drinks, the oil, the something that's slowly making
改变你的身体
like changing my body internally, like the biomes or whatever inside, the bacterias. And you know, at one point my body's like, right, now you don't like milk. Even though I've obviously lived my whole life loving milk and no problem. Now you're going to get bloated every time you eat something sweet.
对
And he's saying it's very possible. So in Taiwan, the doctor, 那个医生会说 okay, now 这是你的生活。
对
Like, okay, 你有胀气吗？ Okay, 这是你的生活。
对，或者是你要回到你的国家。
I say like when will I get rid of this? Like maybe never. Like will I have to eat like 类固醇 forever? But maybe. Yeah, you might have to be on 类固醇 now for the rest of your life.
对
Like that can't be. And this doctor said it's very possible that if I stay in England for a few years
对
and eat, or in the West and continue to eat Western food for a long enough time, my body will just go back to normal again because it gets, you know, it changes again and says, right, this is what it was. I remember that. Oh, this is okay. You like milk again now? Enjoy your cheesecake
对
or whatever.
对就是需要，这不是说他的症状，应该说医生说你的症状不是只有几个月 can change，就是你在台湾已经5年6年了，所以你可能要在英国也是吃5年6年的食物，你的身体才有办法习惯。
Well, 他们 like 台湾的医生，他们说了，你要搬家吗？去
回到
英国嘛？
对，就回英国。
And we're like, well, you know, that's a bit of a big jump to, do you know what I mean, or whatever. But you know, two of them did suggest, have you thought about, you know, going back to England and getting it checked there and doing whatever?
对啊。
I mean, and it may be 应该就是他们的意思是，如果我吃 like 英国的食物 and 饮料, it will return back to, because it's different hygiene standards, like you said, like, you know, it's different standards of food, different standards of hygiene. He was saying, like, you know, in places he's been in India and whatever, that kind of stuff, the standard of hygiene is very different compared to in England. And your body's not used to it. So people in India will be very used to having that standard of hygiene. People in Taiwan might be used to having
很多化學很多 chemical things.
Whatever it is, yeah. But I mean, if my body's not used to it anyway, so it's interesting. But the punchline of the meeting of what a 开会是 I need to have another endoscopy. Yay! So they're going to stick another camera down my mouth hole and into my stomach, and they're going to do another biopsy where they're going to cut bits out of my stomach again. Nice. And
还有 blood test
and an ultrasound.
Oh yeah, 超音波
an ultrasound, yeah.
来看你的宝宝好不好，看你的宝宝有没有健康。
对啊。So I can hear the heartbeat of my baby.
对，就不小心就哦，对啊，他们的很快。
很快。Yeah. We were like, I said that we were watching the 电视 the other day, and they said, do you want to hear the heartbeat? I can't remember this is on England, but they were like, do you want to hear the heartbeat? And they were like, yes, of course. And he was like, and I went, no.
That's wrong.
And you're like, what do you mean? And I said, that's not how a baby's heartbeat sounds. It's going. You know what I mean?
很快。
It's really quick.
对。Like, don't fool experienced dad.
You're damn right. Yeah. You can't fool an experienced daddy.
你听了3次，3个小孩，不可能。而且现在他们的 hobby 也是很快啊。
There is no penis. 你记得吗？You did that guy, that Isan. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when we had Kyrie, we were talking about whether we should find out what the baby, the gender is.
Yeah.
And the doctor just randomly said, he was to give an ultrasound and he just randomly went, there's no penis. And I was like, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask whether there was a penis or not, but yeah.
We didn't expect that. 好好笑哦。
There is
just
no penis.
The way they reveal.
It's in England as well, isn't it? Yeah, there's no penis. Okay, thank you so much.
如果你是在台湾，在中国的外国人，你不想要知道你的 baby's gender，你一定要先告诉你的医生，要不然的话呢，他们会告诉你。
They just tell you.
They will just tell you before you ask.
Yeah. Anyway, that was in house. But anyway, so I'm gonna go do that, which would be great. So I'll update you guys. I know you're super looking forward to that on that experience.
Yeah. 对啊。
But we'll see. But other than that, listen, we got through COVID. We got through Omicron.
没错，我们存活下来了。没错 ，we got survive。我们今天好像是第 day 1，对不对 ？Back to
This is day one.
Normal life.
The most annoying thing was 孩子的症状是只有发烧、头痛 one day, and then they were playing Minecraft. Or whatever, bouncing around. The next day, Carrie's like, can I eat some... what can I get some chocolate or whatever? She was just absolutely, completely fine. I think the worst out of the three was Maxi. He had Bisai, he had Cursor. He had temperature occasionally, but not much. But he had a lot worse.
他就是感冒，他就是一个感冒的孩子。就是你知道他感冒了，他生病了。
He was like patient zero, yeah, he was, yeah.
对，然后好像是他好像 he was tested
negative
after he was tested positive after everyone's was recovered. I think 就是
like 5 days in or something.
对，我们好像就是 like the last 1 day, 2 days, our line was very faint. It was like, okay, 明天后天我们大概就没事了。
Yeah.
And then he tested
Then he
positive.
tested positive, yeah. But then negative a couple of days, like negative, 2 days in a row. And like, oh, okay.
就是他好快哦，就是 Max 他生病的时间没有很长。
Yeah.
没有。
But I mean, look,
还是一个很健康的宝宝。
He's one, so he's going to get it a bit. You know, his immune system's going to go a bit crazy. And we had some bad nights sleep with him. You know, cursor and waking up and toothache and that kind of 东西。但是 listen, surviving Omicron, we got it. We got through it. And I'm very happy we did. And it doesn't mean we can't get it again because you can totes get it again.
是不一样的病毒株。
不一样的病毒株，这是我紧张，我不要。
Yeah.
I don't go back to the hospital and have an infusion again and all that kind of stuff.
听说法国现在有新的病毒株了，已经要来了。
Yeah, 那个护士他告诉我了。Yeah, 他们有新的病毒株。
我们才刚 kill one, 现在又有新的。
Yeah, but apparently, as I say, I heard, and I said this before on the last one, I've heard that a virus can only mutate a certain number of times. There's a limit to the amount of times there can be like a 不一样的病毒株。I was holding back a dagger, and it just wanted to make me cry.
我现在还是有一点点担心台湾呢，因为我觉得现在台湾就是在一个 bubble 里面。
They need to pop.
对，我
and just let it go a little bit.
但是我现在就是非常的害怕台湾就是在 pop 的那一天是他们最严重的时候。
Yeah, I mean it'd be bad.
Maybe
it'd be bad.
Yeah, I mean
it'd be bad, but
all the people in the world would be like, oh, this is just
what happened.
Just cold. 但是如果在台湾的话，应该大家会觉得 like, oh my god, this is the worst virus ever.
I know.
When they popped. 我有点点担心啦，我是有一点点担心台湾现在如果还是这么的 protected， 是有一点点危险。But
I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to the booster. I don't want 症状。我不要。I don't want.
我妈妈没有
她没有。
我妈妈没有症状，她3个都没有。
Really? Yeah, but if she gets the Omicron, because like you didn't have any the first time or second time.
有啊
or like minor.
第二次有，第一次没有，第二次有。
一点点，
对，头痛。
But then when you got Omicron, hit you.
Yeah.
It hit you. So maybe that's what. But then again, the 症状 that you get from the email doesn't tell a story or like how you're going to handle Omicron because it hit me like hell as well. And I got bad symptoms on the first one, no symptoms on the second one. But Omicron hit me like a SOB.
对啊 there's no like certain answer 就是看你的身体怎么去恢复。我觉得喝那个什么 Tom 的妈妈就说你要多喝那个 vitamin C tablet 就是对你就把那个 tablet 那个锭放在水里面，它就会有那个 bubble 会有那个泡泡，然后你就是喝那个气泡水，每天喝一杯，这样你的身体的那个 immune system 就会比较快，比较能够赶快把这些病毒给打跑。
Yeah.
对呀。
Every day I take multivitamin and vitamin D as well.
对，就是多吃这些维他命的东西，维他命的药，让你的身体能够健康一点。
Yeah.
对啊，很重要，健康真的很重要啦。对啊，没有了健康，真的你看我们也不能工作，然后我们就是每天就是很 miserable， 就觉得。
Yeah. But listen,
我的人生。
you're if you're going to get Omicron and you get Omicron, I went through the Jinzang with the worrying about it. I totally understand it. And let me tell you this, it's going to get better.
没事的
It's going to get better.
没错
And every day, and you can count on it. So today you might feel like pants and you might feel, I got a cursor, I got a B-side, whatever it is, tong, I feel bad. Tomorrow you're going to feel a little bit better.
对，一点点，一点点。
It may not be big, but you're going to feel a little bit better. I promise you're going to feel a little bit better tomorrow.
对
And the next day you're going to feel a little bit better
没
again.
错
And then this time next week, you're going to feel fine.
没错
You're going to
对
be fine. You're going to get through this.
对
And yeah, listen, we, you know, we.
每天都是一点点的进步啦，就是如果你可以休息的话，就是多休息，多喝水，然后你要 relax 放松，不要紧张。其实你每天进步，你很快就好了。
Sit in bed.
对
Get YouTube, get the podcast, get MANDABOO, MANDABOO. And you know, listen to some boos.
是
binge watch some stuff on Netflix, whatever it is. Get through the day.
对啊
Rest, chill out, and the next day you're going to feel 10% better, and then the next day 20% better, and then 30% better. And you might have some lingering effects, you know, a bit of the but it gets better. You're all right. And then you've got the added bonus of the immune system being a little bit like stronger now because you've had it, you've had your boosters, you've had your vaccines, and then you've had the thing.
对
How much more protected can you get? I mean, come on, guys.
对啊，你们可以的，要相信自己。
Yeah, you can.
新年快乐！
Oh, 新年快乐 There's a 珠子。
大吉大利。多吃橘子。
Before we go, you enjoyed a
I've been picking its bum.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bum. What Yula's talking about for the listeners of the show is she has a small orange in her hand, like a satsuma.
我刚刚发
And
我
she's
的
been poking its, like, you know, the soft bit at the top
在我
with
的
her thumb. You've been poking it little, and you call it its bum. 她的屁股吗？
他的屁股。 新年要吃来 during the Chinese New Year 要吃橘子哦，因为是 lucky 大吉大利的意思，这是真的哦。
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
No.
Just you know 吃橘子。
Yeah.
会让你健康。
台湾人真的喜欢 like 水果 and like because like pomelos and stuff in
对
and
pomelo 的柚子嘛，
柚子
在中秋节的时候吃柚子，在过年的时候吃橘子。
What 莲雾？
没有。
哦，
莲雾就是
so delish.
呀，莲雾就是一个，莲雾它的形状也是 like
a bell.
ingot 的形状。像我们会吃水饺，就是因为它有那个 ingot 的形状，所以我们会吃水饺 means lucky.
We saw bala the other day, didn't we?
巴拉，我没看到，你有看到
I did,
我没看到，因为我看到如果很贵，我会不买。我不买，我就会很难过。
Our kids, when they had it, they nibbled at that, didn't they? With Amma a lot. They nibbled it around the thingy, and
对啊，他们好喜欢呢。他们知道是 Chinese New Year，他们就一直在讲阿妈在哪里？
I do miss some of the fruits like 梨子 and stuff like the 韩国的梨子 the Korean pears.
哦，水梨。
水梨，
你说白色的那个？
黄色。The Korean ones are like 黄的皮是黄色。Yeah, I mean 里面 yeah.
对，那个叫水梨。
水梨 yeah, they're great.
Water pear.
They're great.
他们就是很 juicy 啊
So good.
对不对？
Yeah, they're so good and sweet. And you put them in the fridge. Cold ones are just 好吃。
对，水梨啊，你也喜欢莲雾，你也喜欢西瓜，还有什么你喜欢的 ？Cara orange.
Cara orange is great. The pink, yeah, the pink flesh.
就那一次而已哎。
Yeah.
Right， 就是在台湾我们去 Costco 买，就只有一次。
We had them yesterday, but those ones we bought yesterday, they weren't Cara, but they said Cara. They weren't pink inside. They're lying to me. But they're still 好吃的。
还是好吃。
有橙，对啊。Okay, anyway, listen. We love you. This is our first one back, episode 266. We're going to be releasing the next 10 Skritter decks.
是的。
Very soon.
Yeah.
Soonish. Just preparing those and getting them out. And we'll let you know when they're out as well, so you can get them those decks loaded.
没错。
Other than that, go to the app, the Google Play Store or the iOS and download MANDABOO, MANDABOO, and try it out. Try it out, play the game, make a few boos. Do you know what? A couple of reasons why. One, practice your speaking, but also, I want to see your face. Or wear a mask.
好可怕。
Or wear a mask if you want and start creating boos and help people. Do you know what I mean? It's a community thing. It's a community thing. The more cards you make, the more boos you make, the more people you help.
没错。
And also, the more practice you get with your dongmen. If you make mistakes, it doesn't matter.
没关系。
You're giving clues to the best of your abilities. People will still guess your boos, and they'll try their best. Use the words in the cards if you don't know. Use the words. Use some sentences. Make some stuff up. Have some fun. That's the point of the game.
没错。
Other than that, we love you a billion millions. We still do. And we continue to have an online teaching platform.
是的。
Join hundreds of students. And you can start for free with a free lesson, 30 minutes with a native speaking teacher.
老师，对。And if you like our lessons, you can join our private lessons, our intensive course, our group lesson, 还有 hangouts.
Business course as well.
And business course.
Yeah.
没错。
Come along, join in. Best time to sign up is tomorrow.
Now.
Tomorrow. Yeah, it's 31st today.
好的。
On the 1st of February.
1st of February.
Literally the 1st of the month, the best time to sign up.
没错。
The system charges from the 1st. So it will charge again on the 1st of March. So best time to start. You get the full month, all of the hangouts. You get the lessons if you sign up for lessons, blah, blah, blah. Best time to sign up is tomorrow on the 1st of February. Let's start this month off with a bang.
没错，谢谢你们收听，谢谢你们收看，我们下次见，爱你们，拜拜。
Bye.